Turn the mic on. Turn the mic on. What's up, people? How's it going? How are you doing? Yeah, so today we're actually doing something a little bit different. Oh my goodness. This over here, I'm staring at my reference stuff. What's up, TNT? How are you doing today? Go to this one. Right underneath his chin. So we're doing comics today. Get my comics in, you know? What's up, Iona? How are you? How are you today? You guys doing alright? I hope you are. So as I am, as I get to drawing this comic, so you're going to be seeing a lot more comics happen from me because I need to get back into it, and I got asked to do it, so have some of those, some comics coming in, comic work, so you get to see me do that. And this one's gonna be fun because it's like a noir comic, so it's definitely a break from the ninjas that I normally would draw, but it's what happens when you get contracted to do it, right? People are like, yo, you think you can do this? Like, sure hope so. Pretty good, almost done with that comic. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be drawing, for me, it's gonna be pretty loose. Got hit with a pretty tight deadline, and then life happened, so oh, bloody ice cream. Thank you for cheering those 5 bits, man. Oh, thank you so very much. I know, right? Comic pages, like, what's going on? Who is this guy? So, yep, doing comic pages. I mean, nothing like being asked to do something that you haven't really done in a long time because they have complete faith in you. And you're like, oh, maybe I should get into this. Maybe I should get back to this. So, doing some comics. Here's the chin, neck. And I get to do, like I said, it's a noir comic, so I get to do some really heavy shadows and stuff like that, and some cool stuff. So, what's the book about? It's about the circuit. It is historic fiction. Historic fiction. It's historical fiction. And it's just, there's a lot of characters. It needs your energy, but I've been telling you that. This is true, Retro. You're right. So it's about all of these black influencers through history that have formed the circuit, and that's about all I'm going to give you, because if you want to know more, you're just going to have to look at the book. But if Retro wants to give you some more intro information on that, he'll be the one to do that. I'm going to let him do it. Considering that he's a writer, he should probably be the one to do it. That's right. I wasn't just gonna let you sit around and not tell anybody. He's like, no. Let's see. So it can't be him. So now I gotta who this. Yeah, but this right here has already made me want to do comics, right? Black History Month for Crimson Fly. Yeah, I gotta see what kind of thing I'm gonna do for. Well, no, I'm starting my road to 1 million. Officially starts on February 1st. So with that, you know, I'm gonna be doing a lot more posting and hopefully I want to do like faces. You know, like do some headshots and stuff like that. All right, let's see. Let's get back to our reference shot. Who do we want? Hey, Retro, who do you want to be, what was he talking to? Response given by third man inquires about the boy. That's how much, Patty's boy. So this is our fourth guy. It's our fourth dude. So I guess we're gonna do, let's see. Oh, what up? Just stop by to say what up. Can't stay longer today. All right. What's up, Akia? Loved your Instagram, by the way. I got both for stuff, but they're not BHM themed, so they're getting pushed back. Right. Yeah, I gotta figure something out. Who is this? We want that. Yeah, we'll do Roy. Ooh. He need to have a thinner neck. Coming in. Trying to do all these designs. Right? Going, who would this person be? What would they look like? So. And he's got some very specific looking hair. What I love about being able to work on a noir book is that most of it is shape design, right? So you really get to play around with what is important visually, and that is something that I absolutely enjoy, especially when it comes to like character design and stuff. So I really get to focus on shape, because most of this, even though you see like his face, right, most of it's gonna get just absolutely kind of like destroyed, gone once all the black hits. Like all of this, but for the most part, like this guy is gonna be in complete silhouette, right, when he's up front. So that's always fun, you know? You really get to push, and I get to go back to my comic roots, as far as when I went to school, right? I was told that I had a very Alex Toth looking drawing style, and that was very heavy shadow related. So I'm pretty excited. Third man is Cab. Fourth man is Red. Fourth man. Third man inquires. Fourth man is Red. Okay, so let me change that up. Let me see. I definitely did make him the wrong person. In this one, do we do young Red or old Red? Because that'll be a roughly easy fix, but at least I got this guy right. That's who I thought did. here, right? And still give him, want to give him some type of shape, right? Because you can absolutely just break this up, because there's no reason not to, right? He can come in and blend into that shadow. That's the fun part. Red is going to be younger. Okay. Alright, so he actually, so we need to bring this in. Excuse me. Alright, so bring this here, right? Because I get that, and then that pops out more. And it comes out.
I just wanted to know ahead of time so that if you wanted to wait for something special, like,
Still no, okay. Then you get a little beard. Get that beard in there. And then his head. The hair will absolutely change. Best thing about doing everything in pencils. Hey, hon.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. I love you.
Your son's making a Minecraft cake.
He's pretty awesome. He's a bum. That's his ear.
Because you do everything so well.
And then his hairline's back here.
What'd you say? He's no longer a bum? I take it back.
He's no longer a bum?
No longer.
Okay. No longer a bum. Yo, Griffin and Hernandez got me believing I could make comics, so it's good to see you practicing the preach. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Posted another today. That was, oh, okay. I didn't know that. Single digit. All right. So, oh yeah, no, you know, I've neglected comics for far too long. Definitely going to be getting back into it for sure. That actually goes further back. Right, and I'm actually really excited about doing it. So his eyebrows are different. Come in here. Right, look at that quick fix. Best part, it's actually a lot lower. The best part about NOIR stuff is that, look at that, it's just really quick fix and then bam. Alright, hairline fixed, hair fixed. Actually, we'll bring this down a little bit. Really push that out. Actually, out that way. Fix his head a little bit. And the one thing that I know a lot of students will like look at and be like, whoa, oof, is that, you know, I had that drawing in there, right? The best thing about comics is that your page isn't actually your final product. Like, you can come in and paste paper over it. Like Hernandez would paste strips of paper over things that didn't work for him. And he was like, that's not really working. Right? And I thought it was always so cool to see him do that. So I was like, just a one thing that I always find funny is that when students are like, oh my goodness, I can't, I don't want to redo that. It's like, well, it's not right. So you kind of need to. I don't want to. It's like, comics are hard. No, you're absolutely right. Comics are hard, but I don't know. There's something about comics that just makes me so ecstatic. Like, I really do enjoy it, and I've neglected it for so long. Like, it's just like, no, I don't want to. No, I probably should let someone else. And the thing that's crazy is that I'm like, why did I stop? Like, there's no reason for me to actually stop, except for I was like, I'm gonna go do something else. And and that something else was me doing that was me just doing character design. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do character design, I like that. And then I was like, oh, I'll make a game, because Dark Legacy started off as a comic. Like, that's what it was. Dark Legacy was a comic first. Had the script, like, I had the graphic novel slotted out, like it was ready to go, and then it became an RPG, and then it became what it is now. So it's just like, so the bad part is, it's just one of those ones where I'm like, oh, always wanted to do comics, just never really did. Like I did with Hernandez. We worked together on a couple projects. I became an editor first. Like, I never actually did a comic like that. I wasn't the main star of said comic. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't. I was always like, well, I'll be the colorist, or I'll be the editor, or I'll be, and so I never really was the person who did the comic. But I think I should stop messing around and just, it's time now. That hand will disappear. We know that there's cufflinks. Wait, no. That'll be down here. Right here. Come out like so. Like so. Come in and we'll make here. This would quick little designs here. Comes out. This hand needs to. Bam. Right. Like so. Alright. Yeah. That's a turtleneck. Yeah. I started looking at some other pictures. Figured it'd be fun. And we're gonna put some shadows on his face, so like I said, we're gonna make sure that he doesn't look that way. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't, because the whole idea was that he's gonna be hidden, so we're gonna make sure that happens. Humanity has such a hard time getting to making finished projects for any other medium consistently that they don't ever get to the point to where they realize they have to choose between things. True. It's like, I could work on this comic, or I could work on this game, teach myself 3. Yeah, there's like a million things to do. I mean, the next stage for a multi-talented creator is where you allocate your time, energy, and funds Right. Right. No, you're absolutely right. It's you're just like you know, would really wish that you could do a whole bunch of things, but there's only so much time in the day, and that's the main issue, right? You're just like, well, like you said, I'm either going to do this, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, and that's hard, you know, when you want to do everything. When are we meeting on Discord, guys? Oh, that's a good question. I start teaching class now, so you guys just need to let me know. I'm all for it, you know. Because I think the idea that we have is actually a pretty good one. When are you guys free? You know what I mean? That's the big question. It's like, when are you guys free? I've been home for 3 weeks. I work around your schedule. Are you like morning or night? I mean, that's going to be the big one. Is like, when do you actually want to meet? Because, you know, I teach class. I teach class at on Mondays and Wednesdays. I teach class at 2:30 to 4:40, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I teach 11:30 to 2. Night's probably best. Well, we can do, I mean, if you wanted to, we could do tomorrow. Right? Just go ahead and set it up and just be like, alright, we're going to do tomorrow. Because otherwise it's never going to happen. You know what I mean? It's like, otherwise it's not going to happen. The MCU ruined movies and comics. I think that, like, that's a bold statement, but I think that what the MCU did was it brought more attention to the comics. That's what it did. That's what I think. You're right. It kind of rejuvenated the idea of comics because so many people didn't read them, like, ever. And now they're like, oh wow, I remember X-Men, I remember this, I remember that. You know? So it kind of opened some doors. At least in that, I mean, that's what I think. But I can tell you that there's a lot of stuff which hurt a lot of people's feelings because they didn't follow, you know, the book. And then you have all the new fans trying to tell all the old fans that, you know, it's like, oh, this is the way it is. And like, well, that's not actually the way it is. And then they're only quoting MCU stuff. So it's causing a divide, you know, like a lot of people are like, oh man, Marvel's awesome. And it's like, all right, which Marvel do you watch? I think that's the big one. Like, which Marvel do you actually watch? I'm gonna set up a Discord group. All right. Sweet. Discord group set up. And we're gonna have him coming out. So it's like, all right, we'll do some of this. Now we'll darken him so we don't know what's going on. Put, wait, his nose is down here. Wait, that's... Everyone had these like pencil mustaches. Every single one of them. Why? Why do we all have these pencil mustaches? Every single one of them. Pencil mustaches. Go. Now the main thing is I gotta figure out what to do. This guy. I gotta figure out what to do for the background. Oh look, there's a okay. So that was, what was it? Let's see if we can't find some internals. Oh wait, where's due diligence place. Club. Trying to look for some interiors to try and add some, you know, some ambiance in the background. We're gonna go with that for a little bit. By the way, I skipped last week. Kaiser was all like, how come y'all don't reply to the group chat? It's dead. And I'm like, dude, last message was like, yeah. Whoa. Like, I responded. But then it was like, oh, didn't seem like anyone else. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, Bakia. Whatever. Locked in my house. This is causing me to check my phone less. Yep. Sleep. Sneak peek at your book. It's awesome sport. Thanks. All right. So let's see. We're gonna frame him. We're gonna go like 0. So I gotta say, Retro, you should be very happy because normally speaking, backgrounds don't happen with me. Mostly because, you know, I'll be just drawing trees and stuff like that. So just saying. Oh wait. that's down. That's down. That's up. Okay. I'll frame him in a little bit, like so. Loop in there. Nice little background in there. Well, the fact that I can see red coming to life on your page has made me happy. Nice. Turn like on cap. Sales cap. Good. Yeah, backgrounds only happen for me because that was my schooling cough. Yeah. I find myself doing fewer and fewer of them as time goes on if I can avoid them in non-established shots. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, you know? I'm like, well, I don't need to put them in for the things that I was doing. Like, I found a way to be able to do it without having to put all that stuff in. You know, but okay, so that frames him up. Bam, bam, smoking. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shade this to really frame him. Alright, so that'll frame him in like that. That'll keep him in the light. Frame out this corner here. Alright, there you go. Bam. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, here you go. I don't know if you can actually move my dude. There you go. There's a guy, Retro. Dude, you should have pro tips I've called draw bigger, more line weight. Yes, either that or TikTok. Draw bigger, more line weight. True. Just saying. There he is, right there. Some dead stuff. There's your dead cop. Let's see. I'm gonna say here, playing spades. One other man asks for shipping. Response from the second one. Your guy inquires about. Who's the wait. Fourth man is third man. You said the third man is red. Third man is red, right? Red. Draw bigger, more line weight is the first thing you ever said to me in school. It's a fact. I mean, it's because everyone was drawing all like super tiny. It's like, what are you guys doing? Like, stop it. Fourth is red. Oh, fourth is red. Fourth is red. Okay, so fourth is red. Okay. 4 is red. 4 is red. 3 is cab. 2 is Roy. Who am I getting? So who do you want? So you say 4 men sitting at the card table. It's going to be here, right? Then one of the men asks the status. Who do you want that one man to be? Because then we have third, fourth, and then the first guy asks, and then we see the lying body. So who do you want? Who do you want this to be? Oh yeah, no, F minus is definitely something that you will forever have, because it was so true. And you know what was funny was just how much it burned, like it killed Griffin, that you guys were all like, oh, F minus, oh no, F minus, oh no, F minus. And he's like, it's a fictitious grade. You can't get an F minus. Blah. I'm like, it was so funny. The man is outside the car. Roy. Right, but these are inside. Lewis is a man still inside the club. It's ground his kid. Yeah, I could see him losing his crap over that. He did. No, they're not in the alley. This is on the inside. I haven't drawn it yet. That's the inside. This is the dead police officer. Right, that's what we said. Yeah. So, police officer will be down here while they're playing cards over here. We'll establish them playing cards a lot closer here, and then. No, that's a different layout. That one's gonna have a nice big open shot right here, where we get the reveal of Cab. Right here. It'll be a nice open shot. Should be the leader. That's Roy. All right. Louis Armstrong. Louis. So, where was I? Status. Okay, and the second one was Roy. What does he say? Second man. A response. Does he give a cool response? That's right. You said you're gonna pull up the kind of the draw. We're gonna make it we're gonna make it more ominous. I'm gonna actually try and give him a smile. All right, kind of close him up, but still give him a smile. Kind of give him like a sinister smile, but not. We're the one who answers the question about Deke. Oh yeah, that's later. Okay. Because I see that Roy has this very nice, he's got this really cool smile and that pencil mustache. Everybody got that pencil mustache. Roy got a big old nose. Pencil stash. You know I'm gonna be complaining about that forever, right? Stupid pencil stash, mustaches on all these black folk. Wait. I am looking backwards at reference. Put in front of you. I can't. It's on a computer. What am I gonna do? Computer's not here. I could print it out, but you know, whatever. I should have printed it out, but oh, there he is. Man, I didn't even participate in my own challenge for Discord yet. How many days we still got left? 6? Alright. Still gonna make that happen. Gotta redraw that character. Cause Fire Spider was awful. Nope, thicker neck. Being something you have in your head and committed to paper, wow, that's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
I beat the game with all the characters.
Nice. Mother. Oh. Oh wait, he has. Oh no, we gotta bring this down. We definitely gotta give my man a chin. He got no chin. All right, there we go. Now he'll look less weird. I think we gotta bring this down a little bit. Alright, bring that down like that. And then that way we can bring this here and then actually give my man a chin. What's up, AG?
I was wrong. I didn't eat it.
How's it going, man? Starting to do comics. I'm starting to encroach on your territory now. Does not have that much of a chin or low chin, so we'll do that. Bam! Give him his neck right here. Bam! I think his mouth might be too big. I'm the meanest, sure enough. Because he's got, I think this might need to be a little bit smaller but bigger up here. And we can bring that down. And then this might actually need to be smaller. That way we can bring this in a little bit. Alright. Showed off. So if we do that, right? Yeah. Okay. So we got that. Big nose. Oh! Super Colster, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Ninja Empire. Normally draw a lot of ninjas here, but got some commission work I need to finish, getting me back into comics. So we're doing comics now, which has sparked this whole love of wanting to do comics. so you know, it's a good thing. Breaking me back into comics. I appreciate it. So Retro, just so you know, I appreciate it. So I'm gonna draw all these pencil mustaches. Let's pull this. Didn't really have an image. See, the funny thing is you inspire me. Just took a while to get there. So who are you thanking again? Thank yourself for your energy and passion. I'm just a guy with a keyboard and head full of ideas. Man, I'm a super fan of your commissions. Oh, thanks, man. Wait, maybe you said something I didn't see. I'm sure you do better than me. It's now 5 months, only 21 pages. We're gonna start cranking some stuff out though. He's cranking them out. Let's see, because I want to. So we're gonna do come here. Because, yeah. You have the little eyebrows. So we can do that. We're going to connect everything here. Do you have a pretty young dude? It's like no reason, and because there's because in this panel there's actually no dialogue. It's just he responds. I made him look super creepy. So good luck with that, Retro. If you actually do put some dialogue in there, you're gonna have to make it so that it fits. I'm gonna say it's revenge for all those pencil mustaches. To pop in, and now I can't stop watching. Awesome, thanks, thanks, Super Cole. Well, if anything, I'm gonna keep picking on Retro. Keep picking on Retro. Like, would have cut next time in half. Episode 5 would have been done by the new year. Yep. Don't curse me, man. I'm gonna say it's your fault. Don't give me freedom. You give me freedom like that, I'm gonna make everybody evil. You can ask anybody who knows me. If you're like, hey, just draw any type of character, that person's gonna be evil. That's just all it is. Just, why is this person mean? Just because. That's the way it is. Every time I play with my kids, I'm always the bad guy. It's just, I don't know. It's just the way it is. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I thought I didn't know you talked about it. But yeah. No.
I always thought the bad guys, they were more interesting to me. You know? It was just, for some reason, they were just more interesting. They shouldn't be. I like to believe that I'm a good guy. You know, I'm sure a lot of my students would disagree, but, you know, I like to believe I'm a good guy, but man, do I gravitate to the bad guys. Look at how evil he got. Look at that.
Wow.
Like I said, good luck with that response on that one. It's awesome. Probably shouldn't be having so much fun with that, but considering that I know what happens in the rest of the story, I'm like, it's fitting. It's the music is Stream Beats, and it's from Harris Heller, and he does all kinds of stuff, and so this is his more hip-hop urban version. I normally put synthware on because, you know, I'm a kid of the 80s, so if let's see, I don't have him smoking, so it's got to be over here. So when we establish, it'll be over there. Okay. So we're gonna put see, I don't really know what you like they're because they're inside yeah, they're in the club. They're the backstage of the club. Anything that you want to see specifically in here? In the back, like in the background, before I start like just randomly putting stuff in there. You know, if there has to be some, I was thinking a coat rack, a couple of tables, stacked chairs with a small bar, nothing fancy, as it's literally the back of the club. Okay. Stacked chairs, so we can could actually put those in the front. Alright, we'll put the stacked chairs in the front. Those stacked chairs here, just kind of have them going off like that. Let's think the coat rack. Okay, coat rack. Put a couple more boxes everywhere. Or two, and we'll put one up here too. Oh, still underneath. Okay, good. Boxes, and we can put some more chairs. Oh, you know what? We'll make this into a couch. Like, screw your couch. Make this into Eddie Murphy's couch. Screw your couch, man. And then I guess we'll put the idea of the bar. So here, so they're sitting. If they stood up, it'd be about right here. Like that. I'm Rick James. We'll put another wine bar like there. Some boxes, some random chest that's just right here, which I think would be fitting. Tequila. I'm sorry. I'm drawing all this stuff down here. Sorry about that. Coat rack. Probably put a hat on it. Here. Hanging down. Right. There's the arm. So a little bit longer, trench coat-ish. Like that. Everyone else can be wearing their coats. Like, then figured I'd put a bookshelf in here. Just the top of it. Alright, so need that. Books coming in. Alright. And then they're sitting there. Actually, I didn't actually put in any chairs. Maybe we'll sneak them into the background, but so what are you guys up to? You guys doing anything? I was checked up on the McGregor fight, and then it's like, man, yeah, apparently he was doing a good job, and then my man just clocked him in the face and it was over. He got right. He did. And I'm like, man, because I saw some of the things that I was like, oh look, see, he's doing all right. He's gonna be all right. And then bam, he was like, nope, you're done. I was like, jeez. Alright, we got my dead man. We're gonna actually lost to who? Pierre? Started with a P. It's like, started with a P. That's all I got. Poirier. There you go. See? Started with a P. Alright, and so I figured what we would do with this is what's gonna form the shadow that gets to hide the dead policeman is the light, right, coming from over here, right? So the light's gonna come in from over here and then cast this shadow from the people playing cards, right? And so it's them casting a shadow over this character, like an injustice, like they're the one trying to foreshadow a little stuff, you know, where it's like these four men, you know, they took care of something here. So I hope that's gonna work. I hope that's okay. Oh, Sub-Zero! It's like, no, Sub-Zero! Because, you know, we want to cover him mostly in darkness and shadow so that we'll keep the badge. I guess I gotta look up a 1950s badge. But we'll make sure that badge kind of sticks out. Right? But then the most of what we're gonna do is put it in shadow. And then the big blood stain. Is that a group text? Are we all in trouble? Oh, ask and you shall receive. Look at that. Alright, whoops. I'm moving my camera. So, it comes up, down, down. Yeah, I definitely had that wrong. Spot here, a little spot there, but alright, so there we go. Keep that in there for there. The four-leaf clover Gundam of Ireland tried to punch an American Gundam in the face, but instead caught a three-piece lunch special and passed out. Jeez. You're a wordsmith, Bakia. The word. Blood. Blood. His soul didn't have enough playtime in it. It was funny the last time you said it. Like, you're never gonna let that go. It's funny. It was such a good line, though. Never letting it works every situation. I know. And she's just like, no. If you leave it on, I'll turn it off. Yeah. Big random. Big random chest. Good night. Oh, I already like how that's coming together. Although I do want some space in between them. There we go. Actually needs to come in like so. See? I think that's great. See how it's casting that shadow right down like that? 10 p.m. bedtime, yep. Follow cousin, how many characters you got on the roster now?
13.
I have no idea. I need to put them all in. Like, it's one of the things that I really need to do is actually get all those characters into the selection screen. But this opportunity came up to jump in with some really great people to work on this project. And it was one of those ones where I was like, well, there's no way I'm not going to be part of this. Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I am trying to, you know, do what you ask. Are you okay? Don't want you to think that I wasn't listening.
Why did Single Digit Studios that you can watch on Twitch.tv? Single Digit
You should come over here and be louder about that. So we can hear you.
Single Digit Studios, which you can watch on Twitch.tv/Single Digit Studios.
Look at that endorsement.
Why did you say 10 p.m. bedtime? Wow. Thanks.
He's probably crying happy tears right now. But I can barely draw a straight line.
Draw a straight. No, I can't. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler.
Yeah, you were really having a hard time with that.
It's not my fault. Maybe they should have made the ruler straight.
They did make the ruler straight.
Straighter.
Straighter.
Yeah.
So I'm really gonna have him.
Because of me, Single Digit Studios got 5 subs.
I just got 5 subs and I ain't streaming.
Good night now.
Alright, good night. So we're really gonna have this person be coming out of the shadow, right? Like, we're just gonna have stuff pop out. Like, you know, it's like, there's his shoe, there's his pant leg. Right, did that come in? Right. And probably have a belt on. Police officer. Retro, you want to send me a 1955 policeman's uniform real quick? Power pack. Stop slacking. Jeez. Come on now. to make him a bit blocky. That's his elbow. So that. Alright, and then we can. There it is. Ooh. Change this. Perfect. Constables. So they had coats and stuff. Great. We'll kind of tuck that in like so. That'll make that so much easier. And then, thank you, by the way. Hat, neck, in. This wrapped itself all the way around. Okay, my buttons comes. I really do like this, the super constable one. Is the other guy like that? No, he's not. We should probably do him. Oh, which one should we do? Should we do the one with all the buttons? I like the one with all the buttons. Can I do the one with all the buttons? You have ownership to buttons. I'm gonna draw the buttons. I'm going to sleep right now. Good night. Which one? Yeah, the one with the buttons definitely said. One of the buttons was like, yeah. So we can actually bring this, because that goes further down into the leg. So we'll bring this back out. Actually, we can have it drop. Actually, have it drop over him. So we'll come in like this. Have that kind of come in, right? So that's its own thing, like so. And then this. That's perfect. It'll come in like so. Alright, we'll give it like a side belt. So it's not all black. Alright. That can be all black right there. Blend in real nice. Like you're gonna have a hard time seeing him at first. So we're gonna drop in some side light real quick. We don't have to, actually, because he's going to be surrounded by all this red blood. So, is it here? Right, which means he will blend in here. That part's gonna come up. Get some light, sorry. Alright, so that's here. So that would come down like so. Blood. Alright, so that's all that way. Comes in like so. This would shoot in. And then the rest of that, because I'm like, the rest of this is going to be black. Alright, so we'll just kind of lightly shade that in. Alright, lots of shadows with him. Really, really want him to just kind of blend in with the shadow. Right, like he's there. Like you'll see it, but he's really, except for right here in the head part right there, because it's going to be so covered in just that very different red. Yes, I later, dude. Thanks for coming out. Alright, gotta run. Gotta get back to filming. Alright, man. Keep the stream open. So I'll be lurking. Sweet. Thanks. Thanks for the love. Have fun filming. We'll make sure we give like a lot. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really feeling this like super dark shadows. I mean, do you guys see that? Sorry. See? That's so much fun. We're up. 10:15. I think we're gonna have to switch the music soon. I mean, I don't really have a problem with the slow vibes, but let's get some. It's time for some synthware, I think. Try and get back to some 80s goodness. Where's my music at? There we go. Velvet Rain. Oh no. There we go. Awesome. Is it working for you, Retro? Gotta start remembering that everything doesn't have to be perfect, right? We can have some old beat up stuff, so some of these lines don't have to be as straight, which is very counterintuitive for me, because normally, you know, I got stuff, everything's got to be straight. But, you know, working over shoulder kind of wrong. Let's maybe some Kenny G next? No. Although I'm enjoying this show, it almost feels wrong, like working over your shoulder kind of wrong. No. This is actually being able to have, you know, the input right away. Like if something was wrong, like I absolutely needed to know who was who, you know? So having that ability was great. So of course they'd have a big old dog. Have his hair kind of like fade in, so I'm thinking about kind of making the shape of his head just build into the pool of blood. So should have named myself Racer T so you wouldn't know who I was. Just remember that this is also yours. Treat it as if you would it to be or what you'd want to see, picking up the story off the shelf. Yeah. Well, see, that's why I'm adding, like, I want his hair to kind of like just kind of flow into the puddle of blood. So we're just, you know, so he kind of disappears almost. So you got all this blood and then just little bits of hair, right? And then it goes back into the shadow. Really pushing that graphicness. And I think by it being such a stark contrast, right? The fact that they're gonna be just kind of over here, right, playing. I don't know if it's, there you go, so you can kind of see where they are. They're just kind of over there playing cards, and this dude dead over here. It's like, what happened to that guy? Oh, he dead. That's what I expected, you know, like someone who'd come in who kind of knows them. Like, what the hell happened to that guy? Oh yeah, he died. They're like, y'all didn't even want to. You didn't even want to clean it up. Like, nah, we'll clean it up later. You know, it's like, nah, we'll clean it up later. Whoops. It's kind of how I see this happening, you know? It's just like, we'll clean it up later. I really didn't care. Roy over here said he'd get 12 stacks. Right. The crazy part is that I just wish that we, you know, we could have hit that deadline when I actually had the time set aside. You know, because you know, I was asking you, I was asking, I don't know if we should be naming names, but you know, I was asking him like, hey, you know, what's going on? Because I had time, you know, I was like, I had all the time, and I really don't. I don't want you or anyone else to feel like I was rushing through these, because that's not something that I want. Like, I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you know, these could have been so much better. I was like, well, if I had just a little bit more time, like, because I was really trying to, I needed to finish that other project, right? Like, that was kind of first. And so now I'm just like, oh, man, you know. And I know that, like, I can't go back to the well and be like, hey, you know, if you gave me just a little bit more time. You know, like one of those, like, hey, I know I said Wednesday, but how about Friday? But as you can see, you know, it's coming along. I think it's coming along pretty quick. Mostly because a lot of it gets to be kind of shadowed out, stuff like that. So I think that, you know. What? Dude, if you can give me Friday, man. I'm telling you, if you give me Friday, because I know that we said we just needed inks, but if I could have until Friday, I can throw some crazy, not crazy, but I can put some real nice colors, you know, that'll be fitting and make this all really work and be gritty, and it'd be, what's up, Llama Music? Sorry. You look nice. Oh, well, thank you. Like, thank you. Welcome to the stream. And you say you got music, and I'm like, you got music? Do you do royalty-free music for us streamers? Because I'm always looking for some new and improved, you know, music. Like I said, Retro, if it's a problem, you do? Oh, sweet, man. Drop your link. Drop your link in the chat. Please, so everyone who's doing streaming can actually, you know, get some, a little bit of help, a little bit of, you know, Wait, did something not come through? Did I miss something? Let's see. Alright. What about some artwork on the wall? Nothing deep, but just something to add to the room. Okay. I'll put it, because right here, so we got some big curtains, right? Putting some big curtains here, and we're going to draw like, this is where the bar was going to be, so we're going to put some liquor bottles and stuff back here. Right, put some liquor bottles. I'll probably I can put something here. The only thing, well, we'll have to put it here. Because the only thing I don't want to do, I don't want to have it come up here and mess with something here, because then it'll lead your eye down. So I don't want to do that. So maybe it'll just have to be a smaller image. Maybe something here. Something like that. Someone asked me if I know how to draw a dog. Llama, yes, I can draw a dog. It's like, I can. I got a super deadline. I'm trying to hit this deadline though. Hit me back up by the end of the week, and I'll draw your dog. I can get behind that. Nicole deals with my brand off crazy, so if she thinks it's good, let's roll with it. Okay. I'll put some artwork here. Get it. And with the extra time, I can actually look to put something that is actually representative of that time period back there. Oh, maybe even back here too. Put something by this coat rack. Oh, a large one maybe. Just really clutter that space up back there, right? So they're just kind of like, oh, there's, you know, this actually comes down. So it'll come back here like so. Okay. So there's that. Bam, bam, bam. He's dead in there. So, pull it in. Something like that. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, we got this box here. Couch. I gotta pull this couch up a little bit. Alright, from there, like so. Not really trying to give too much of this couch, because I'm just trying to keep everything in the dark. Are you just drawing straight from the script next to you? Yes. Yes, I am. You better drink it. Wait, I'm spilling all the tea. She's in love with your hair. Well, thank you. Thank you. At this point, it's kind of shrunk, right? Time has come in and kind of died. So I was like, I gotta really comb it out next time. And stop spilling. But yeah, drawn straight from the script. But yeah, I'm trying to definitely get a darker feel in this back room, so a lot of it's going to be covered up, right? Just like here. Like I really wanted to focus here, so that's why that's all still light while everything else is going to be dark. I might need to put something here though. Maybe we'll put a lamp. Find some old school idea of a lamp. That'll break up this space. Yeah. Get an idea of coat rack. Alright, there's a hat. The hat's really big. Good lord. Man, that was... I didn't want to tell me that that hat was far too big. Alright, anyway. So like that. So maybe it's less of a storyboard issue and more of a time management issue I'm having. Maybe. I think that if you, so here's, to be honest, like, generally I do a couple more thumbnails, but this is what it boiled down to, right? Look at the script, throw it out here. So as you can see, right, layout, here's the big one, this, bigger, smaller, big opening. What was the idea behind this panel? People over here in the right, dead person down here. So that's, that's what we got right here. We got people over here, dead person over here, right? And then the next one, it's gonna be someone getting stuffed into a trash can, people coming out of the club, dude says something, and then it's one, I'm gonna connect these three, and it's 1, 2, 3, and so handing over, looking, expression, bam, and we get the reveal of one of the characters. Okay. Should probably look up some chairs. Kind of had some funky chairs back then. Draw my man's legs. He's gonna sit straight on. Okay. Yeah, if you to be honest, if you overthink it, because I've done multiple, like sometimes when I'll read the script, it'll be like, wait, maybe if I did it this way, or maybe if I did it that way, right? And it'll come together. But for the most part, like just doing at least one. Because then once you get to here, you're like, oh, that's not going to work. You can always come back and be like, no, okay, hold on. All right? How else could I draw this? So there's multiple ways that could have worked, but I think it's just, a lot of people want to overthink the idea of what they're trying to do instead of just, oh, you know what, let me just go ahead and do it. So the one thing that I have gotten from like just drawing comics is you can take too much time. Like, you can just take too much time. That's right. Be like Shy. Just do it. Do it. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Today you say tomorrow. Just do it. Because in the end, you know, if it's taking you too long, then it's time to assess why it's taking you so long. All right, which I think is what you're doing, but it's like, come on, you know what I mean? Just do it. Put them out there. Because one thing that I know, it's because we all don't, you know, we all are like, well, we don't want to screw this up, right? And I'm like, you're right. Nobody really wants to look like they screwed up what they were doing, but you also got to get something out there for people to hate. You know, because otherwise no one will know who you are. Because I mean, I got some mad hate for Dark Legacy, right? Mad hate, but people know who I am now because of it. You know, whether they were correct or not, you know, whether their assessment was correct or not, by them going bananas, they know, and some other people know now who I am, you know. So like, get it out there so that people can, you know, gotta hate. You need haters. So if you're too worried about trying to get stuff done, you'll never actually finish. And that is the true no-no. Yeah. And that is why I don't care if anything I do sinks or swims. At least I try to do something, put something in motion. Yep. In the fight now. Yeah. I mean, that's, you know, a lot of people will just not, for fear of, like, oh man, this isn't gonna work, oh my goodness, you know, they'll just completely not do anything, and that's just stupid. You know, like, oh well, I'm not gonna do anything because I might fail at it. You're right, you very well might. And you know what? Who cares? You know, like, who cares? So you failed at it. Big freaking whoop. Now let's, you know, okay, let's try and make it better. Or do another one. You know? I got a game, I just did the mechanics of a game I'm going to be putting together, you know, and I'm working on the big one, which is going to be put together with Ninja Empire. So, it doesn't matter. You can hate, they can hate, people can hate, but in the end, it's really up to you. You know what I mean? If you let the haters win, then, well, that's it, right? You just let them win. And in the end, what the hell is that? Oh, really? That's awesome. Chips up in here. Alright. Probably have a beer or something. Alright, now we're gonna put in, now that we got that out of the way, add some smoke. bam, smoke. So think about 2023 and that idea for the other project I talked about, indie developer, side scroll and beat 'em up. Yeah. not just a little bit, but a hell yeah. Yes. Because I mean, you probably, I don't know if you've really been keeping up with my Ninja Empire stuff, but the whole idea was that it was going to be a video game, right? So all my characters, video game characters. But here you go. Let me show you some. So I made these cards, right? These sketch cards, the Ninja Empire sketch cards, right? Oh, it's so dark. Ooh, that one's really dark. I promise you, it's the lighting that I did so you could see the pencils. It's not really, he ain't really that black. But in the stream, because of the way I have the lighting, he really dark. There you go. So those are the ones I've done so far. So, yeah, man. Side scroller beat 'em up. Heck yeah. And then do it in a la like Double Dragon or Bad Dudes. Yes. Like, yes. Yep. You should show the idle animation you were working on. Alright, hold on. Let's see, where was it? Okay. Computer. Vault. Computer. Kaiser. Winter, unethical. Sorry, animate's gonna have to come up. Oops. What I think would be best. Add some RPG mechanics to it. Yup. That would be awesome. Oh, right. Let's see here. Alright, so we need to make that. Okay. So I want to show you first, so let's get it to fit in the window. Alright, and we're going to display capture. Alright, so here's my... what did you say? No. Ooh, speaking of RCR, you should check out River City Girls. Okay. Formula and World. And say that is the goal. Side scrolling that is better than River City Girls. Yep. Apparently, way forward in Arc System. Oh, nice. Nice. Alright, so look. Look, Skip. I actually have the first, actual rough of the character. So, but let's go ahead and make this make this a mask so that it doesn't render out. So there's the there's that idle animation. And you know what's funny is that I had to clean it up for myself, and I know I didn't have to, but then putting this on there as well, so it's coming together. Like, it's gonna work. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I just really need to stop being a lazy bum and actually finish it. Oh my goodness, all this stuff open. But here's so many projects going on right now in my life. There you go. Still one of my favorites. There you go, little idol. Smoky. I'm trying. Alright, let's get back to try and get a little bit more done here before I have to call it quits. I gotta get up tomorrow and teach the youth, so Possum Designs, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Ninja Empire. Normally we draw a lot of ninjas. We draw a lot of ninjas here, but today we were working on comics, and then eventually we're gonna, move on to drawing comics for Ninja Empire. So, but thank you so very much for joining me. Bring this down, hip, socket. Hope you're having a great time wherever or what time it is. Hope you're not staying up too late. Oh, thank you very much. Can I drop a little something on the front? Yeah, absolutely. Please do. He's smoking. We'll just make that. No, we gotta make that him. So he's gotta get turtleneck. It's like, please, please. I'm on a buying spree. Just purchased a bunch of more of the old step-by-step graphic magazines from. Oh, nice, Mandala, nice. It's your time. Style comic series where I'm at. Oh, okay. And he's there, and then we'll get the last person in here. We'll definitely put him out in shadow. All right. like that. Then we should make these curtains. I'm gonna make these black curtains. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna make them black curtains. Oh, the talk of beat 'em up makes me want to revisit this and do something serious with it. Oh, was that it? What was it? Oh, yes, you should. Skip, stop playing with me. Give me a Crimson Fly side scroller beat 'em up. Stop playing. Stop playing. Story is done. Putting the finishing touches on it. Brad will be making the magic. But a future release by fans for the fans. Didn't pay attention when I told you in class. When I told you everyone outside of school calls me Possum. Okay. You're gonna, remind me. Because I will forget. I know you have plans. I know you have plans. I just don't want you to, I want you to keep playing. Stop playing. Alright, so these are going to be black. So it's Vic. Oh, hey Vic. How's it going? I have two. Oh yeah, man. If you guys are not following Skipper Wing, you are missing out. That puts out fantastic animation and motion comics, static comics. Just all around amazing stuff. See, this will allow us to frame these guys a little bit. That. So and so. Go. Color that in. Is that the red state, blue state font on the script? That means that we will make these roundy curtains like so. So bam, 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 bam. Curtain comes out here. So, bam. Look at that. Oh, that's okay. Look at that, it's coming together. See that? See that? That's coming up. Looks like, let's see. Oh, I have to check. Your YouTube pro tip on YouTube are great. Oh, thanks. I don't think it is. I just picked one that was appealing to me at the time. Looks like it. Either way, I dig the choice. The pro tip videos. I think that they're so angry though. Pro tips are so angry because I do them and I'm just like, you need to do this. Do it now. Stop being lazy. I'm like, oops. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, that may have came across a bit rude. It's like, whatever. Constructive angry is my brand. All right, I can take that. We'll put something there. I guess we should put something on top. So, I'm going to ask you guys now, do you, we need to have an Easter egg, like trinket or something that goes throughout the whole thing. Like, there's going to be something. What do you think? Just something that's just random, you know? It's like, oh, look, there it is. So when this story continues, you know, you guys can always be looking out for like some Easter eggs or something. It's just one of those ridiculous things. You know, like, there was no reason for that. You're like, right. There was zero reason for that, but it was awesome. All your art is great. Oh, thanks, Vic. It sounds like an old arcade in here now. Yep. I want to play some Outrun and drink. And the orange juice feels like I'm playing Street Fighter. I can cast a vote, but that's biased. You know, you should cast a vote. It's all good. It makes me feel so happy. This is like happy 80s music that I can't get sued over. That's the important one. I'm not gonna get sued. Nobody wants to get sued. Pulls out cardboard. I know. Which project is this for? Grandmaster Rhymes emblem graffiti on the wall. What's the story? Retro, you gonna let stuff slip? Cause you know, earlier today I was like, I'm not really telling anyone. Historical fiction is about as far as we got. So I don't know if you want to tell anyone what's going on. it's crooked. Alright, so technically we should be seeing they're playing the Negro Entertainment, but actually the circuit. Gotta drive home for the folks. Alright, man, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll be calling it here in a little bit. So like I said, I gotta get up and teach the youth. So, oh, you know what? Let's make this one off center. All right, so that it's still, so the horizon line is here. So this would be underneath. And we just make this shelf. So, clearly the back of the shelf has to be somewhere. Books, on top of books. Books on top of books on top of books. That's all you get here in the world. Let's get release. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Lots of books there, and then of course. Alright, so we got a bookshelf in there. We have a random poster back here. I don't know what I'm going to put in this frame yet, but that'll happen a little later. I'm gonna head out. Wish you the best of luck. Alright, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. There, big old thing here, little underneath part, then we'll drop in some paneling. Alright, that'll just make its way over. besides knocking in the shadows for them, that panel's pretty done. Alright. Roseanne-esque ringtone. Alright, well, got that almost done. Been knocking out some shadows and putting in some likeness, you know, of the face and whatnot. Drawing the top, you know, going to be knocking these out in the next couple days, you know, getting them all inked up and colored up, and so every time I hit the stream for the next week, this is what I'm going to be working on. So if you liked what I was doing here and you want to see more, come on by and we're going to get these done together. So Retro, you sure that Friday's going to be okay? Because like I said, then I can come in and I can even throw you some color, because I know that we talked about inks, but I can throw in some grit color. Okay. All right. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Like, I'm actually, once this gets inked, this one right here, I'm really excited about, because just that light, that strong light, right? And then just having that still casting shadow on all of them, you know, so that it's still the noir part, but then coming over and casting the shadow over the police. I just like that. I like that. I really do. I like that a lot. All right. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. It's been awesome. This was a great stream. But like I said, I gotta go. gotta catch you guys on the next stream. Once again, thank you so very much. And as Retro said, it's, you know, this is coming out. Noir is the New Black from Fair Square Comics. It's gonna be coming out soon, so definitely check that out. All right. So until then, until the next stream, and even though we didn't work on ninjas today, you have to remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. All right, I'll see you guys later.